My name is Ngwi-Menyi Taka, and today we are going into one of the most sensitive, real, and deeply human conversations that many people are afraid to have openly. We have talked about adultery, we have talked about divorce, we have talked about betrayal, broken trust, and the pain that comes when a spouse has a child outside of marriage. But today, we are stepping into something even more complex. Something that many people are living through silently. What happens after all of that? What happens when love comes again? What happens when a man or a woman who has children from previous relationships decides to love again, to marry again, to build again? How do you create peace in a home where there are children from different backgrounds, different mothers, different fathers, different histories, and sometimes different wounds? And what does God say about all of this? Let us begin with truth. Life is not always clean. Life is not always perfect. And relationships, especially marriages, are not always the fairy tale we imagined. There are men who have made mistakes. There are women who have made mistakes. There are people who carry children from previous relationships, whether from love, from error, from broken marriages, or from circumstances they never planned. And yet, the need for love does not die. The need for companionship does not disappear. Because from the beginning, in Genesis, God said, "It is not good for man to be alone." That truth did not expire because someone made a mistake. That truth did not expire because someone got divorced. That truth did not expire because someone became a widow. Every human being still desires connection, companionship, peace, and love. Now let us talk about widows first. A widow is someone who has lost a spouse, not by choice, but by life, and the Bible is very clear about widows. In 1 Timothy 5, widows are spoken of with compassion, dignity, and care. But what about remarriage? In Romans 7:2-3, the Bible tells us that a woman is bound to her husband while he lives, but if the husband dies, she is free to marry another man. Free. Not condemned, not judged. Free. That means a widow who finds love again is not sinning. She is not betraying the past. She is embracing life again. And let me say this clearly. It takes courage to love again after loss. It takes healing. It takes strength. And it deserves respect, not judgment. But now comes the complexity. What if that widow has grown children? What if those children are protective? What if they feel like their father or mother is being replaced? This is where wisdom is needed. Before entering a new marriage, conversations must happen. Deep conversations, honest conversations. Not surface level, but real. Questions like, how will we relate to each other's children? What are the boundaries? What is expected of me as a step-parent? What is not expected of me? How will decisions be made? Where does loyalty lie when conflict arises? Because let me tell you something. Many blended families don't fail because of lack of love between the couple. They struggle because of unmanaged expectations. Now let us talk about divorcees. Divorce carries a different weight. Because unlike widowhood, divorce often comes with pain, conflict, and unresolved emotions. Jesus addressed divorce in Matthew 19. He acknowledged its reality, but also reminded us that it was never God's original design. Yet, people still remarry. And when they do, they carry history with them. They carry children. They carry scars. They carry lessons. Now imagine two people, both divorced, both with children. They come together hoping for a fresh start. But instead of just two people, it becomes a merging of worlds. Different parenting styles, different values, different loyalties, and sometimes, children who are not ready. So how do you navigate this? Number 1, clarity before commitment. Do not enter marriage hoping things will figure themselves out. They won't. You must talk about everything. Finances, parenting, discipline, inheritance, living arrangements, ex-spouse boundaries, everything. Number 2, respect existing relationships. A step-parent is not a replacement parent. Trying to force authority too quickly creates resistance. Build relationship first. Authority comes later. Number 3, unity between spouses. The couple must be aligned. Because if children sense division, they will exploit it. Not out of wickedness, but out of survival. Number 4, patience. Blended families do not become harmonious overnight. It takes time, sometimes years. But with consistency, love, and boundaries, peace can grow. Now let us go deeper into something many people avoid. Children from extramarital affairs. This is one of the most painful realities, because it carries betrayal, shame, and broken trust. But here's the truth. The child is innocent. The child did not choose how they came into the world. And the Bible reminds us in Psalm 127 that children are a heritage from the Lord. Not a mistake, not a burden, a heritage. So the question becomes, how do you integrate such a reality into a marriage? It begins with accountability. The person who committed the act must take full responsibility. No excuses, no minimizing, no shifting blame. Then comes transparency. There must be honesty about involvement, responsibility, and boundaries. Then comes grace, and this is where many struggle, because forgiveness is not easy. But Jesus made it clear, in Matthew 6, that forgiveness is not optional for those who follow him. Does forgiveness mean you ignore the pain? No. Does it mean you remove boundaries? No. But it means you choose not to live in bitterness. Now let us talk about society. Society today is more accepting of blended families than ever before. But acceptance does not remove the complexity. Because emotions, relationships, loyalty, identity, these are human realities, and they require intentional effort. Finally, let us talk about love. Because after all the teachings, all the scriptures, all the strategies, love is still the foundation. Not just romantic love, but patient love, sacrificial love, intentional love. The kind of love described in 1 Corinthians 13. Love that is patient, love that is kind, love that does not keep record of wrongs. If you are entering a relationship with children involved, you must understand this. You are not just choosing a partner, you are choosing a system, a family system. And if you are not ready to love beyond convenience, you will struggle. But if you are intentional, if you are prayerful, if you are honest, you can build something beautiful. Yes, it may be different. Yes, it may be complex. But it can still be peaceful. It can still be joyful. It can still be blessed. So today, I want to speak to you directly. If you are a widow, it is okay to love again. If you are divorced, healing is possible, and love can come again. If you are in a blended family, do not give up too quickly. And if you are considering such a relationship, go in with wisdom, go in with clarity, go in with God. Because when God is in the center, even complex things can become beautiful. And before I go, let me leave you with this. Your past does not disqualify you from love, but your wisdom will determine whether your future is peaceful. If this message has touched you, if it has opened your eyes, if it has given you hope, subscribe to this channel, share this message with someone who needs it. And don't forget to check out my books on Amazon, where I go even deeper into relationships, marriage, and building a life of purpose. My name is Ngwi-Menyi Taka, and I will see you in the next video.